Hi, good morning, guys. So this week we are going to learn all about butterflies and maybe some other bugs if we have time too. So this week today we're gonna read Caterpillar to Butterfly. It's a National Geographic book again, and I'm pretty sure we even have this one in our classroom. We are going to be reading a nonfiction book. You guys remember what nonfiction means? So think in your head, what does a nonfiction book have? Okay, so you should have been thinking that they have all true information. Maybe you thought about the text features they have, like table of contents or captions or labels or even real pictures. But not all nonfiction books have that. Some will have illustrations too. Okay, so we are going to get started. See if you can find any text features. Also be looking for what you think the main idea is. You guys should have a lot of schema on butterflies because last year in kindergarten, most of you learned about butterflies if you were here at Meadowmere and even saw them come out their chrysalises. So we're going to be reading about it, be thinking about your schema as we're going along. Okay, so we're not going to be able to go through the entire book. So I am going to either split this up into two, or I'm going to make one really long video, and then you can just pause it in the middle and take a break and come back to it because it is kind of long. So we'll see how much we can get through today, hopefully the whole thing, and if not, then we'll split it up into two videos. Okay, so we have our table of contents. Remember, the table of contents tells me specific pages to find specific information, okay? It's different than the index. The index is telling you where to find specific words, okay? This is specific information. For example, if I wanted to learn about the different stages, I could go to page 8. Maybe I just want to learn about the butterfly stage. Then I would go to page 18. And maybe I want to learn some cool butterfly facts. Then I would go to page 22. Good. We talked about how some table of contents will have the dots and some will just have a blank in the middle. Okay? Okay, let's get started. What starts as an egg, then walks on many legs, and then uses wings to fly? A butterfly. Beautiful butterflies. Butterflies are fun to watch. They fly with loops and dives. Some have bright colors. Some have bold patterns too. So think, have you ever seen one of these types of butterflies? We'll get to the one that we see most likely in Missouri in a little bit. Remember, we live in Missouri. Grandview is in Missouri. Okay, our 4 stages. So I see they have labels here for our stages to go with our picture. It's fun to watch butterflies change. They change a lot in their short lives. In fact, there are 4 stages in a butterfly's life. Without looking, I want you to reach back to your schema. What is at least one of the stages of the butterfly's life? Try to look away and not look at the answer. Okay, if you remembered one stage, give me a thumbs up. Okay, let's see if your stage is on here. So our first stage we start off with is an egg, and this is a picture of a real butterfly egg. Then it'll hatch into a caterpillar. Then it becomes a chrysalis. And they said how to pronounce at the bottom in case we didn't know. And then it becomes a butterfly. We see monarch butterflies a lot in Missouri. This is a monarch butterfly. Okay? And then it has a label below that says monarch butterfly. And stages are steps, how something grows. So when they say stages, just means the steps the butterfly goes through to grow. Stage 1, the egg. A mother butterfly lays many eggs on a leaf or a branch. Each egg is close to the food, the caterpillar food, that is. Butterfly eggs come in lots of different shapes. So you'll see all the picture on the side. Those are all butterfly eggs, but they're from different types of butterflies, so they look very different. A caterpillar is our stage 2. The tiny caterpillar bites a hole in the egg. It crawls out. The caterpillar is very hungry. So again, these are different types of caterpillars, so you might not have seen some like this. As we're reading, you can even pause and compare and contrast. How are these caterpillars alike? How are they different? You can do the same thing with the egg page. The caterpillar eats its shell. Then it eats the leaf it's on. The caterpillar moves to another leaf and it eats that too. You might be making a text-text connection. This reminds me of another book I've read, The Hungry Caterpillar. If you haven't read that one, be watching. I'm hoping to post that one this week too. A caterpillar grows and grows. It gets too big for its skin. It sheds its old skin like a snake. See, old skin is labeled right here. And they made a really good comparison to a snake. Good readers are always comparing and contrasting different things, different texts, different characters, and even text-to-world connections like they just did for us. The new skin fits for a while, but then the caterpillar is too big for that skin too. The caterpillar will shed their skin 4 or 5 times. Think of already how many details you have learned. That'll help you to figure out the main idea, what this story is mostly about. And our third stage, this is my favorite one. So if you remember from last year, the caterpillars will hang, they'll make the J, and they're slowly making the chrysalis around them. The chrysalis, by now the caterpillar is ready to rest. It hangs upside down. It sheds its skin one more time, and the new layer is called a chrysalis. It is a hard shell. Inside, the caterpillar is changing. It stays in the chrysalis for 10 to 14 days. So about a week and a half or 2 weeks, and the butterfly will come out. And they have their captions here. Monarch butterfly caterpillar. Sorry, that's a label. I'm sorry. Because a label is a name of something, remember, and the caption is new information. Stages of a caterpillar forming in its chrysalis. So that'd be a caption because it's new information, while this is just a label, the name of something. Stage 4, butterfly. The chrysalis moves. It splits open. The butterfly wiggles out. Its wings are wet and crumpled. Do you remember it looking like that last year? Then once blood pumps into the butterfly's wings, they get bigger and they harden. Then the wings dry. Now the butterfly is ready to fly. Have a good trip, butterfly. Time for lunch. A butterfly doesn't eat plants like a caterpillar. It has no mouth. I didn't know that. A butterfly drinks nectar from flowers. It drinks juice from fruit. A tube on its head works like a straw. Do you see it? Slurp. Catchword, nectar, a sugary liquid found in flowers. Cool butterfly facts. We're going to start with number 1. Butterfly wings are covered with tiny scales. Number 2, the world's smallest butterfly is the blue pygmy. It's the length of a push pin from wing to wing, so it's going to be out that big, really teeny tiny. Number 3, butterflies are found all over the world except in Antarctica in the driest deserts. So Antarctica is too cold for them to live. Number 4, there are about 17,000 kinds of butterflies in the world. 5, butterflies taste with their feet. They have taste sensors there. Number 6, the world's largest butterfly is the Queen Alexander birdwing. It's as long as a ruler from wing to wing. It's about this big. Back off. Caterpillars and butterflies are a tasty snack for predators. What does predators mean? Think about this sentence and what would make sense. Caterpillars and butterflies are a tasty snack for predators. I have some scheme about this. You talked to us when we did our bat unit. Predators are going to be what eats them. But they have tricks to keep their predators away. Some hide using camouflage. So this is a caption or a label. Caption, good. Some can be deadly to eat, and some look like other things. What does this look like? Yeah, it kind of looks like a snake, doesn't it? Moth or butterfly. Moth and butterflies look alike. Here's how you can tell them apart. So butterflies' bodies are slender. Slender means skinny. See how they're a little fatter here? They're furry and fat. The antennas are thin and have little knobs at the top. A moth antenna are slim to a point and look like a feather. Moths are usually brown, tan, or white, not a lot of bright colors, and they are mostly out at night. Butterflies fly during the day, and they're really brightly colored. Bringing butterflies to you. You can bring butterflies to your own backyard by making a butterfly garden. But first, you need to ask an adult for help. Here's what you'll need. Plants that are local to your area, that means they're from here. They bloom at different times. You want orange, purple, yellow, pink, and red flowers. Flowers that are clustered together. And flat-topped flowers, a sunny spot for butterflies to rest, and a wet or watery spot for butterflies to drink. And no chemicals, because that can hurt the butterflies or the caterpillars. Okay, these show close-up views. We did this in our plant book too, so see if you can try to figure out what they are. Our word bank, remember at the top, just like when we do vocabulary in class. Caterpillar, butterfly wing, chrysalis, egg, antenna, or camouflage. My first one is where a caterpillar starts here. What do you think that is? Good, it's gonna be an egg. Big changes happen inside. Remember, the chrysalis kind of turns see-through once the butterfly is about to hatch. It starts to change. And I just gave that away, I'm sorry. What is that? Good, a chrysalis. This, hint, is an all-day eater. Give me a caterpillar. This is covered with scales. Butterfly wing, good. It uses this to hide from predators. Caterpillar, butterfly wing, chrysalis, egg, antenna, or camouflage. Good, camouflage. And this, you won't find these on your head. Camouflage, antenna, caterpillar, wing, chrysalis, or egg. Good, antenna. Okay, and then this is our picture glossary. So it's going to tell us what the words mean. It has camouflage. Remember, camouflage, we have a lot of schema on that because we talked about camouflage a lot this year. So think about what it is before I read it. See if you remember. It's an animal's natural color or shape that helps to hide from an enemy. And nectar is a sugary fluid found in flowers. Talked about that last week when we were learning about plants. And a predator is an animal that eats other animals. And stages the steps of how something grows. Okay, guys, so I want you to post something new you learned about butterfly below on the Facebook post, or you can do a Venn diagram. Remember, with Venn diagrams, you can just get a piece of paper, remember, and then you can draw your two circles. I don't know if you can see my circles that well. And I'm going to be comparing and contrasting something. So I could compare and contrast. A good one to do would be the moth and the butterfly from a Venn diagram and say how the moth is different than the butterfly. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I have my two circles here. Okay, so you can compare and contrast the two, or you could do a main idea bubble. Remember, a main idea bubble is going to be my circle in the middle. Sorry, guys, my circle in the middle. There, now you can see it better. And then my lines, and then I'm gonna have my details on the sides, and then what my story is mostly about, but you're gonna try to do a main idea statement, okay? And if you just wanted to listen and enjoy this book, that is fine too. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we are gonna continue learning about butterflies all week. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, guys.